Hi everyone, and welcome back to A Jolly Good Life. Today I'm going to show you why you should never have to pay for fonts for your Cricut. Alright, so I'm not the best computer person, but if I could do it, you guys can do it too. Alright, let's get started. Alright guys, so open a new tab right here, or you can just start with this before you even open your Cricut, and you're going to want to type in D-A-F-O-N-T, DaFont. I'm going to try not to go too much into detail about all of the fonts here. Up in this corner here, if there is something that you are specifically looking for example, Walt Disney, so I put Walt, and search all the fonts. These are the fonts. So you'll see Walter, Waltograph, Drugstore Walt, Walter Goes to America. There are a lot of fonts, guys. You could be here for days. For example, just for the letter A, I like that, Bug's Life. Butterfly on a Daffodil is nice. A charming font. So just to let you know, just for the letter A, there are 130 pages of fonts. Just for the letter A, and there are 20 fonts on each page. Just to give you a clue of how many. Let's just say the letter U. These are all the fonts that you can find under the letter U. So there are 19 pages for the letter U. That's really cool, that Gothic. Okay, so now you found a font that you like. U.S. Marshall. Now you want to see what you want to write look like. So up here in this little box, you can actually type in your text. So I have done it before. I want to see what Jolly looks like, and I'm going to submit. So there is U.S. Marshall with Jolly. Now don't worry, because when you download, it's not going to download Jolly, it's just going to download the font. So if you're not done looking and you don't like it, no problem. All you have to do is reinitialize right here. Click that and it'll go back to all the fonts. So I really like this UEC Gothic. This one right here. So this is the one I'm going to download. So if you go right over here, you will see download, and you will see it come down here on the bottom where I downloaded it. Okay, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to double click it. Now here it is. These are all fonts that I have uploaded today. Baking Lion, A Bit Sketchy, Waltograph. So this is the one. You don't want the zip file. You want the one that says TTF, and double click it. Here it is. And you just want to click on Install Font. This before, problems may have been found, but I just click the little box and install checked. There's my Waltograph that I installed earlier. So these are all the ones that I have installed recently. A Bit Sketchy, Alice in Wonderland, Baking Lion, Heart, the Mickey. Here's Mickey. So it's actually the pictures. When you press on a letter, one of these characters will come up. There's Minnie, Princess, So the princesses, same thing. If you click on maybe A, maybe Ariel come up, maybe Snow White would be B. And here's the one I just recently did just with you guys. Then we have Walter, the classic Disney look, and wood sticks. All right, so we're gonna get out of this and into our Cricut. All right, so now I'm gonna go to my Cricut. So I'm gonna put in Cricut design space. There it is. Okay, so you're gonna wanna go into your Cricut design space. So my design space. These are just things I have already had in here. Work to live, don't live to work. One life to live, enjoy. We'll see you next time at the fort. Share a smile. These are all things I have just played around with. Smiles are free. We'll see you at the fort. Okay, so we want to start a new project. So we're gonna go up here and click on new project. And there you have. So what you're going to want to do is go to your text, and right here you'll see that it says Cricut Sans. Now I was a little confused when I first got my Cricut because, as you could see, they charge you for these fonts $4.99, $4.99. They do have quite a few free ones like this one. This basic one is free. Oh, actually, I downloaded that, a bit sketchy, so they didn't even have that in there. But they do have a few. Like this one is included with the Cricut. This one's $6.99. So I did not see a reason, if I bought this Cricut and spent the money already, why would I pay them for fonts? That's just crazy to me, that you would have to buy fonts. So now, since we have uploaded that one, we could put search fonts under all, and I don't even remember what it was called. It was called something with a U. So I just put a U to see if it'll come up. All right, so I couldn't remember what it was called, so I just put a U and I hit the little search, and lo and behold, at the very bottom, I went through all of them, so it would be good if you remember what the heck you downloaded the font, but here it is. Uechi. Now I can do my font. So now I have chosen that one right here in my fonts. I'll go down to text, and down here you could type whatever you want. So I'm just going to write Jolly. You can make it as large or as small as you want. You can mess with the letter spacing, so if you want them closer, you put the little arrow down and you see them getting closer. You can also click on Advanced, ungroup the letters. So let's say I want to spread them out like this. You have full control of your letters. Not only that, if you want to maybe make it semicircle, you can actually tilt your letters individually. The Cricut is so much fun, and there really is so much to do on it. Now, you might say, okay, what if I like it now? Well, you just group them like this all together. And down here on the bottom, the little paper clip, it'll say attach. Click on that, and now when you go to move it, the entire thing moves. Alright, so I do want to mention the first few times that I downloaded fonts from the font, I had two windows open. I had my Cricut open, my Cricut original design space open, and I had another window with the font open. For some reason, when I would go to my Cricut open window, I wasn't seeing the font that I had just downloaded. So what I had to do was close out my Cricut design window. That's why I was saying at the beginning, sometimes I think it would be better to download your fonts first into your computer and then open your Cricut screen, your Cricut design screen, because when I closed out my Cricut design screen, there were the fonts that I had downloaded. And it was making me absolutely crazy because I was downloading them, going to check for them, and they were nowhere to be found. But they were in the computer. For some reason, I had to just close out my design space and then reopen it, and all the fonts were there. I know Racer Girl wanted a little bit of a tutorial on the Cricut. I figured I'd start with the basics. Maybe it'll help someone out there, other people that might have a Cricut, on how to get free fonts. I think that's very helpful because I really can't see paying for a font when there are ways that you can get free fonts besides the ones that they offer you in the Cricut design space. So I hope you guys found this helpful. I will do more Cricut tutorials in the future, but I hope you guys found this Cricut tutorial a little helpful and hopefully get you started. Alright guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, if you haven't already, to share, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time with another craft here at A Jolly Good Life. Bye.